Hey, you guys. So I'm very, very excited because the new decks have arrived. Yes, 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 yes. And I'm so excited to share them with you. Oh my gosh. This one, you guys. Oh, it doesn't even have anything around it. That's interesting. No packaging. I have wanted this deck, the Literary Witches Oracle, since I started reading, and I was always in shock because I was like, how come? Why not? Why? I don't understand. But now I'm at the place where like I don't question it anymore. You know what I mean? Like I know it came exactly, a wizard always arrives exactly when they're meant to, even if we don't. And I love how the lotus is there, right? All about rebirth, right? Because they grow out of the mud. They're fearless and they're strong and they don't give up, right? So finally, I got this deck. I cannot wait to share it with you guys. Like, seriously, I cannot wait. All right, then the next one, even though this is for all of us, this one in particular is for Edward. Oh my gosh, Whispers of the Ocean. Another deck I wanted. One of my beautiful sisters has this deck, and I've played with it, and I love it, love it, love it. But Edward was also really drawn to it, and he's my merman. He's my ocean person. So I am very excited. So here you go, Ed. You can play with that. We'll let Ed open that up and play with it because it's basically his. Oh my gosh. I'm literally going where my eyes take me because I was like, where are we going to go? And I was actually going to like show back in the box. But you guys, a part of me laughed my ass off when the box came like this because I'm like, oh my gosh, SpongeBob is on my Oracle cards. But then I saw this side and I was like, oh my gosh, they're advertising even on boxes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's so out of control. Like, they're doing everything, the desperation, the lengths that these organizations are going to keep us, from not waking up and keeping us completely, distracted. Anyway, so that was just a little side note. But I do love Paramount in terms of like, I love that it has a mountain on it. And I have been to that studio many, many moons ago. Anyway, back to the Oracle cards. Okay, so the Dark Mirror. Oh my goddess. I feel like I have to open this one first. This is another one I really, really wanted. And I could tell, I was like, this is dark as fuck. I love it. I need to have it. But again, Spirit was like, it's not time. And now it is. So I'm just like in love with it right now. Okay, I'm like mesmerized by it. Okay, then the next one is, oh my gosh, I thought this was going to be the last one. So you guys, if you, I'm going to be posting this on my YouTube and my Patreon public, just so that people can see like what we're doing. But this is the tarot that we are going to be studying. Okay, I know I have small hands, but still, this is a fucking huge, like, I have wanted this for so long. Ellen Dugan, if you do not know her, if you are not familiar with Ellen Dugan, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you research her. Even if you can't buy any of her books, look up Ellen Dugan. All of her witchcraft books are usually at the library. This beautiful angel, this sister witch, she awakened me like no other. There are a few witches on this planet that really awakened me, but Ellen Dugan was one of them, and it was her books. So I have been wanting to teach the tarot for a while, and you guys know I have so many now. Like, I mean, I've got the Star Spinner Tarot, I've got the Jus de Vive, tarot, and then I've got the Fairy Tarot in here. So, um, I've been saying to Spirit, like, how come I haven't started? That was the first thing I wanted to teach, but it all had to go down this way, because I started my Patreon channel in March, and I got the green light to do it, but it's only been Anna, Jessica, and myself. But the cool thing is the three of us are going through very similar things, and it's been really awesome to hold space for each other and go through this experience. So now I feel like it's time. Now I feel like it's time for my channel to really go, because I'm ready to teach. But I've had to go through some of my own dark shit too, which is why as much as I wanted this one, I knew it wasn't time until I really worked through some dark, heavy shit. And, I cleaned out my phone about a month ago, and I'll tell you, it was a very interesting experience, you guys. So if you have people in your life, because I know like right now a lot of people are like, oh yeah, if you're being triggered, use that, use that. It's like that's true, but I also think that I personally feel, and from my own journey, that in order to properly go through the dark night of the soul, I feel like you have to be ready. And I think if you're constantly triggering yourself, it's hard to really stay grounded, and it can spin you out. So I think triggers are wonderful and they are very helpful for me as well. But I also think that working with our dark side and doing shadow work is so personal, so profoundly personal, that no one can tell you how to get through it, what to use, who to talk to. It's so personal. So I'm excited to work with this deck because just from some of the cards that I looked at, I was like, holy shit, like this deck does not fucking play. So between that and this, I'm like, wow. And this one, the literary witches, but I have to show you the last one because yes, there are 5. Okay, this one though. This one has been calling to my soul. And the witches have been calling to my soul. I mean, 3 out of the 5 decks are very witchy. They literally have witch in the title. So I feel like we're going to be doing some serious shadow work, ancestor work, working with so many different types of magic. So yeah, so stay tuned. That's all I can say. I do feel like I'm going to play with all of them. Like I can't wait, I'm going to play with all of them. But I am going to put this on pause for a second and I'm going to come back because I do want to show you guys these cards really quickly. Hold on. Okay, so right away, I love them. Oh my gosh. Here's the box. And I love this. Just this little attention to detail, helps pull your cards out, so you don't have to try and shake them out. Little things like that. So I really automatically appreciate that. Cute little book. We are going to be going through. I haven't even, literally, I'm just opening it now with you guys. But look at, what is that? Is that a face up there? Okay, this, oh my gosh, look at the moons. Okay, this, I'm so excited to play with this. Okay, so I want to see if there's a way. I'm letting these decks sit with my selenite for a minute, but I'm trying to think of a way I can set this up right now because I just realized the cards were packaged as well. So hold on. Okay, so I apologize. I have absolutely positively no idea where we left off because I went to pause it, and before I knew, a bunch of things happened, and then I ended up having to look outside, and because we thought we heard something. Anyway, I saw deer, and so there are no accidents, right? So the deer spirit medicine is talking to us once again, talking about compassion, self-love, unconditional love, kindness to self. So listen, crazy. So you guys, that happens, and then I come back, and then I was called to, oh, I know what it was. I think I was starting to open these cards. But anyway, just so much has happened. It's kind of crazy. But I ended up opening these other, because I had the scissors here, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to open these just to give you guys, a closer look. So this is the Witch's Tarot. These are the top 2 cards we got. We got the Magician in reverse and the 8 of Wands upright. Interesting. No more hiding your magic, right? Point those wands to the sky, to the direction that you want to go in. But you need to take some action. So we're gonna learn more about this. Then the dark mirror card. I'll put that there. Came through, or I just was shuffling them, and let's see if there's a message from them. Ooh, pensions? Is that supposed to be pensions to dream, number 28. Ooh, beautiful. Any other messages? Ooh, what does this say? Forgetting oneself. Oh, number 17. My friend's been seeing that number everywhere lately. Are you forgetting yourself? One more from these guys. The colorless angel. Oh my gosh, right? A lot of us are feeling this way with that dark horse in the background, the shadow. I can't wait to read these cards. I mean, I'm just going by my intuition right now. Right? We're feeling a little colorless, a little depressed, a little downtrodden. And if you live in the northern hemisphere in the cold climate, you know, you may feel that way, kind of pasty. You've had no sun, no vitamin D. So your skin's just feeling a little like it needs the sun, right? And this is colorless about the person. You hear what I'm saying? Sometimes we just need some vitamin D. It also feels like, are you ignoring your shadow? Because I feel like that dark horse is trying to come in and say, just deal with me. It's time. Let's go look in that dark mirror. Okay, so now the piece de resistance. Actually, there's 2 more decks, but I'm not going to, the literary deck, and then Ed is playing with a deck right now. Interesting. So this is the Season of the Witch, the Samhain Oracle. And by the way, look at these cards. Oh my goddess. It's like a witch's beautiful glitter dream. Love it. Love the hands coming out of the roots. I mean, this deck is just awesome. But interesting, it says altar number 2, a sacred devotion, a worship, skin deep rising from the ash, the waters you keep. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Like, I just redid my altar yesterday. I cleaned it, dusted everything off, brought out some spring colors. I got some pink over there. I've got the lotus back out, the blues. It's so nice when we clean, right? I got some yellow over here for some sunshine. So get on it. Clean that altar, your workspace, your creative space. Sometimes it needs a clearing and it needs a cleaning. That's why they say spring cleaning, right? I even like washed all of my stones and crystals. Take good care of your sacred space. Let's see. Are there any more messages? Ed, do you have any message on there you want to pull for the tribe? Oh, yay. We did this, or we got this one with Zoe the other day. Oh, I love it. 19, polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what is yours, and stay in your power. Yes. Oh my gosh. This is from the Whispers of the Ocean Oracle. That is a sweetie pie. I love it. I said, I'm like, all the decks I got were like super dark. And then we got like this one. Oh my gosh. I feel like the Literary Witches Oracle is like, hey, so hold on. Let me open it up. I'll be right back. Okay. It's like a book. I mean, can you even? It's just, yes. And the wolves, I mean, it's like right up my alley. I love it. The Literary Witches Oracle, a 70-card deck and guidebook. Okay. So it's a really small guidebook. I mean, really small. But we may not need, sometimes things don't need a fancy explanation, right? Sometimes they just need a... All right, so I'm going to pause it because these were free. All the other cards had plastic on them, so I assumed this would too. But, oh, they feel so good, you guys. All right, I'm going to give it a good shuffle. I'll be right back. Okay, not only are they amazeballs, but the wolf was at the bottom of the deck. I'm like, of course it is. I love this, you guys. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. We are going to have so much fun. Okay, so also from the dark mirror, they pulled Masquerade. So if that card means anything to you guys, I'm not reading books right now. I'm not getting into like a full reading, but it just came out. So let's see. I'm going to put this over here now. Let's see what messages Ooh, Emily Dickinson, The Soul. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to, oh my gosh, you guys don't even know. You don't even know. Oh my gosh, The Soul. Oh, and look at that cute little cat with her black cat. Right, so you're gonna have to stay tuned to ooh, the book. Okay, so we have the wolf, the soul, the book. So does that mean some of you it's time for you to write again? And the spider. Spiders are about community. They're the web weavers. Charlotte Perkins Gilman, freedom. Yes. So for some of you, your freedom is in your writing. Your freedom is in your word, through speech, through song. We've been talking about this a lot. If you haven't watched the latest Pick a Power reading with the ego, please go watch it. There was a lot of stuff about that. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna leave it here because I mean, look at that duck. Look at the side of that duck, the red. Because Ed's sitting over there having a good old time playing. He was just scratching his nose. And I am going to go and do the same. Sorry, Ed, I didn't mean to like force you on camera. I actually thought I was going lower. Anyway, so stay tuned for a lot of fun and a lot of goodness that is coming our way. Until next time, you guys, blessed be. Oh.